Welcome back. I'm your gin guy. This is the Gospel of Gin, and we're still going through martinis because martinis are one of the best cocktails ever, and gin is one of the best spirits ever. So, hey, perfect marriage. Fun how that works. So, we moved on to Plymouth. Now, Plymouth is unique. Plymouth is not a London Dry. Plymouth is Plymouth Gin. It's kind of as we discussed for the Negroni, but a quick catch up. It's somewhere in between a London Dry and the Genevieve from original gin. So it's unique to Plymouth. They've loosened up the rules. The EU kind of forced them to release the recipe, but truly the only thing you're going to find for Plymouth style gin is out of Plymouth, England. So really different, unique take, slightly sweeter, slightly more mouthfeel, less dry. Hence the reason it's not a London Dry, it's Plymouth gin. So let's see how that works in a martini. Once again, a recipe, not my normal, but the typical 3-to-1, 3 parts gin, 1 part dry vermouth. We are using Lillet Blanc, and I have I'm using a dehydrated lemon peel instead of the normal peel, a little different. So let's see what we think. Salute. So smells like a martini. 3 dashes of Angostura orange bitters, because that's bitters. It's like salt and pepper. It just brings all the flavors together. It smells really good. This does smell really good. As I get that acclimated. So once again, our rules are, is it balanced? A, does it taste like a martini? Is it balanced? If so, is the gin what's off? Is it not playing with the other flavors? Rating from 1 to 5. 3 typically being what we do, and what I asked for it again. If you're out and about and you saw they were making a martini with Plymouth, would I recommend it? First blush is quite nice. First blush is it's creamier and more of a mouthfeel, but nothing's off-putting, nothing seems to be out of balance. So the balance on first sip tends to be right on. It is pretty looking. Once again, the nose on that is really nice. Oh, that is good. That is really good. If I didn't enunciate that the first time, I was breathing in and getting in. Yeah, the mouthfeel on Plymouth is just creamier. And it plays real well with the dry vermouth. I can still taste the orange. Oh, wow, this is a contender. I think for a martini, I can see why they went to the dry, because historically you had to, because people were screwing around with gin, putting things into it. That's why they put the rules around London Dry. But I'm happy this is grandfathered. Wow, this is yes. The short rule is everything in balance. Absolutely the flavors playing real well together. The creaminess is nice. Okay, if I was gonna be a hair picky, and this is just me nitpicking because that's what you do on these channels, you might be cheating a little too much to the sweet side versus what I'm used to, but it's Plymouth, not a typical London Dry. But I think all the flavors are well balanced. I like the mouthfeel on it. One more sip and then we'll give her a rating between 1 to 5. I get more citrus notes on that one. Yeah, the sweetness is gone a little on it. I'm getting a little more of that punchy bite that I'm looking for, a little more floral. The juniper's coming through a little more. 3 to 5. 1 to 5. Because we've had ones on this channel. We've talked about it. Typically in their 3 range. And this is gonna, a high 3. Not quite 4, but God, that's close. 3.85. Why? Why not? 3.85. It is really good. Is everything in balance? Check. Rating 3.85. Check. If I saw this on the menu and I went out and about, would I use Plymouth for a martini? The answer is absolutely yes. Wow. It just plays real well together. I'm pleasantly surprised on this. There have been some I've gone, this is not one of them. This is a wonderful surprise. Once again, Plymouth is Plymouth is Plymouth. There's not really a comp for Plymouth. It is what it is, and boy howdy, it plays well in this. I think everything shines on it, and if you don't have a good gin in a martini, it stands out really quickly, and this is a good gin. So, and review, if you like people rambling about gins and how they like them working in cocktails, please smush. No, I'm kidding. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, put some comments in there. Love it, helps the algorithm. But to summarize, Plymouth stands out really well, blends well with a martini. I would order it when you're out and about. If you see it, be fun, something new to experience. Once again, my only slight ding is it might be a hair. Let's go back in now, it's warming up a little bit and see if I'm getting more of those citrus notes like I was getting on the last sip. A little more. It's still that creamy flavor that I'm not used to. So I think it's because it's a little sweeter. I think if you had people who don't like gin because it tastes like a juniper bush and they wanted to try a martini, this might be a great way to ease them into it, because it's certainly not a juniper bush. It's not piney. It either juniper there because it has to be, but it eases you into it instead of banging you in the head with it. And a drink like a martini where a gin better be the star because there's not much vermouth. There's no places for it really to hide. You don't have a high quality gin like this, it will be a mess, as we've discovered, because we had one that was. 3.85, have it, introduce your non-gin friends into it. Maybe someone who wants that abomination that is called a vodka martini. Definite shade, because just strike a shot of vodka, knock yourself out. Or mix it with gin and make a Vesper, which we will in a few episodes. I'm your gin guy. We will see you in a couple weeks. Plymouth, big thumbs up. Definitely try it. Make sure you enjoy your gin responsibly. I'll see you in a few weeks. Take care.